Virgo, this is Aquila for your monthly reading for the month of March 2015. So, we start the month off on the 3rd with Jupiter trining Uranus. Jupiter, the planet of luck and success, is going to be trining Uranus. This is harmonious energy. It's going to be affecting your 12th house of undoing and your 8th house of regeneration. Two very mystical houses. So, it's good energy for those things, those areas, those departments for you in your life, Virgo. Then we have on the 5th, we have a full moon in your first house of self. This is going to be really good because whatever you've been working on for your self-growth, or anything you've been initiating is definitely going to be showing you some type of progression, some type of fruit, some type of visual thing you're going to see regarding what it is that you've been working on. The first card that I got for you, Virgo, for the month of March is playfulness. So it's positive, spontaneous, but not too impulsive. It's very much about being free, being open to being playful. It's fire energy, so it is being a little impulsive, enjoying yourself more, not allowing so much stress to really get the best of you, Virgo. We have on the 12th, we have Mercury in your 7th house, is moving into your 7th house of partnership. Now, Mercury is a planet of communication, so there will be communication going towards your partnerships with your business partners, your spouse, your friendships, your love relationships. There will be a focus in on that with communication. Definitely going to be communicating a lot more with the partnerships that you have in your life, Virgo. We have on the 14th, Saturn, the planet of discipline, is going to be retrograding in your 4th house of home. It's been in your 4th house of home since December of last year. It's going to be retrograding now, going backwards, going back into your 3rd house. For a couple of months, it's going to be retrograding. So, situations at home, situations with parents or guardians, people that raised you, there will be some reflection on that, some structuring around that as well. We have on the 16th, Virgo, Uranus and Pluto square. This is going to be affecting your 8th house and your 5th house. Now, your 8th house is the house of regeneration. Your 5th house is the house of pleasure. Now, with that happening for you, Virgo, that really means that this is the little bit of difficult energy. It's not going to be the easiest energy to go through. You're definitely going to be asking yourself what you're wanting. Is this what you really want, what you're going for? Why do you want it? And why is it that you think you need to strive for this? Whatever it is that's affecting those two areas of your house. The second card that I got for you is the stress card. This is also another fire element card. So hold your grounds even when things get a little bit shaky this month. You have to stay firm. You are a Virgo, so you will be grounded in the things that you're going to be making your decisions on, or whatever is going to come to you. You will be grounded in that department, but you must stay grounded for the stress not to really get too much of you or get the better of you, as people like to say. So we have also on the 17th, we have Venus, the planet of love and pleasure and money, going into your 9th house of mental exploration, foreign travels, higher education, higher learning. So there will be a lot of focus on that around the middle of the month of March. On the 20th, we have a new moon and a solar eclipse in your 7th house of partnership. We just had a focus on Mercury, so your communication is going to be in that towards the beginning, almost the beginning of the month. And then once we get into the 20th, we have a new moon in that sector for you. So new ideas, new ways of thinking towards things, new ways of going at certain things with people that you have relationship with or partnerships with. We also have on the 20th, the sun going into your 8th house. 8th house of regeneration. Like I said, a lot of focus here on the 8th house. There is that Uranus-Pluto square happening on the 16th, and then there's that focus in going down on your 8th house. So there's a focus here on regeneration. There's a focus on your 8th house controls your partner's money, your debts, your taxes, your in-laws, things of that sort. Death, sex, regeneration, rebirth, you basically becoming a new person in certain areas. So there will be an eclipse on that in that area. The third card that I got for you, Virgo, for this month is existence. So embracing change, basically learning from something new. And this is actually a card that's basically telling you that new things are to come, and you're just a student to everything that you're seeing at this very moment. It's new adventures, new ideas, new formulations, and a new you that's also beginning to grow, Virgo. We have also, for the rest of the month, we have on the 30th, we have Mercury, the planet of communication. It's going to be moving into your 8th house of regeneration. So we have a lot of movements around your 8th house right now. There's a lot of focus with your 8th house and your 7th house for this month. So Mercury is moving into your 8th house, and then on the 31st, we have Mars, the planet of action, moving into your 9th house, Virgo. Your 9th house is foreign travel, higher learning, long distance travel, the way you perceive certain things, your philosophy on certain things. Mars moving into that is also going to give you a lot of action. Maybe you might want to go away. Maybe you might be wanting to take a trip. Mars is going to give that action. If you want to do something very spontaneous as well, this can also be that energy for you during the end of the month. That's definitely going to come in for that, Virgo. So it's not going to be, we do have the Uranus-Pluto square on the 16th. That is going to be a little bit of difficult energy happening. You want to make sure you stay grounded. Of course, I got that card. Stay grounded, stay level-headed. Do not let other things stress you out. And you'll be fine, Virgo. Your earth element, you always find a way to make things really practical and concrete when you're doing it. So you should be all right to navigate these energies for this month, Virgo. Again, I'm Aquila, and I'll see you guys next month.